It's 1943 on the Eastern Front. Lego Soviet forces are reclaiming land lost
to the Lego Germans. Yes, I am playing as the USSR.
Good save.
The original Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. The Red Menace, the Commies. We got some lovely T-34s.
Oh, most produced tank of the war.
Rolling out across Europe, taking our lands
Great
back.
tanks. But they're no match for the Tiger tank, which we made like 12 of because they kept breaking. And our Panzer IVs with the skirtsen, the little skirts, and of course just very easy to play with. I found this easy to play with the bolt action figures in all honesty.
Yeah, we're playing the bolt action rules.
Yeah.
We are, but with tiny Legos.
With Lego, these are so awesome.
Adorable.
Yeah, they are very cute.
So I've got 5 T-34s. That's pretty much my army. I've also got a squad of men and another squad of men and a machine gun in this house.
Yeah, so this is objective number 1. The big manor house. Both sides want to use it as their command HQ in this sector. It's very important. The Russians have already got a heavy machine gun team set up in there, and extra troops are coming to reinforce them. Germans also want to capture this house and knock out the Soviet command center.
Absolutely, we do.
But also the second objective is the airfield, represented by the tower. So that's 2 objectives, but there is a third objective, which is the elusive Panzer Ace, the Tiger 1.
Captained by the Silver Fox.
Silver Fox himself. He
Legendary Panzer Commander.
He has 132 kills under his belt.
They say he appears when he's most needed.
But least expected. He's hiding somewhere on the map.
He is
the setup, and Lewis has no idea, and I will spring him on him at some crucial moment.
He will
of the battle.
spring an ambush, and if Lewis can kill him, he will earn a victory point, and if you can keep him alive, the Germans will earn a victory point.
Spoiler, he really did take me by surprise.
Okay, so the scene is set, the forces are arrayed. The only thing that's off board is the elusive Silver Fox, and of course, the German air support.
I could call him in, I had a lad.
Once per game.
Once per game, to no doubt to devastating effect.
Let's hope so. No, I'm neutral.
Yes.
Let's see. So, as always in bolt action, we have to take a dice out of the bag to determine who gets to go first. And we keep taking dice out until every unit is activated. It is a Russian dice.
Oh, I have to make a decision, Ben.
Oh, that's the worst part of playing games.
My command tank, my mother hen, they called it. As Ben said, the Russians didn't have radios, you see. And so they would go in a nice line following their mummy.
Yeah, everyone would look for the flag and just drive where that was going.
Yes, and so I thought, it's a good idea, I'll just start off with my command tank, drove it into the trees, knocked down some of the trees, which
is the best part of Lego World War II.
honestly, so much fun plowing my way through.
Germans.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Panzer Second T-34 in Soviet Henkel. Take a shot of that, man.
Oh, pew!
Deflected.
Of course, as usual, pinged off, nothing happened.
We rattled them a bit, they got pinned.
But I was going to play quite defensively. That was my plan. So I then set up a tank on Overwatch. Lewis has got to come to me. We shall just patiently wait here for Ivan to show his slimy communist face.
So I had a choice, really. I did have one tank on the far left that I was going to zoom up around, and I didn't want to get too close to you. So I thought, I'll just have my other little chickie following the mother hen.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw the fire of the tank, I think. If I draw the fire of the tank, then I can run the guys over the hill.
Oh my god, what a brave tank driver.
Chugga,
Go,
chugga,
hello!
He's coming over to loop up with the rest of the squad. And
Fine!
he's just...
You take the bait almost immediately.
Oh,
He missed!
fucking hell.
Both of your tanks have fired. One of them's rung my bell.
Yeah.
One of them missed. I'm safe to move up en masse.
Yeah.
And so I thought, let's go.
So my infantry squads, of course, unlike Lewis's, mine are in little trucks, little German engineered trucks, Opels, I guess. I just wanted to get them onto the board and out of the trucks, otherwise I could lose the truck and the lads in one catastrophic tank shop. So I drove a truck over to the ruins and unloaded in there, thinking safe as houses, and drove another load over towards the objective house, thinking machine gun can't hit us from here.
Yeah, you suddenly got all of your troops out, and I was like, okay, I can kind of do what I want. So I immediately repositioned my machine gun team
Yeah, that was smart.
from this house to these ruins. And then I put my squad of infantry that was here into the house. That meant that if you assaulted the house, you'd struggle because my guys got SMGs.
Yeah, you guys all had SMGs.
And if you didn't assault them, the machine gun nest
We're going to get
was
hosed.
going to start getting.
So you didn't get to do any shooting this time, but you've set up a horrible crossfire.
Yeah, I was
It
really stuck.
Entirely planning. Meanwhile, over on the left side, I ran my guys over the hill. I drove my tank around the side. I thought, you can't shoot all of me at once.
It's true.
And I left myself a little bit in the open.
A classic Soviet wave assault.
Yes.
Swarming.
Hurrah! Just charging over a hill. That's beautiful.
Before that, I actually did manage to take one T-34 down the road and blow up your truck.
Yeah,
which
you
was-
got my
which
truck.
was in the way. So yeah, I got first blood. I was feeling pretty confident.
Nice. P-Flex is on the defensive. You do have your aircraft spotter,
Yeah.
but you hold tight this time. Do
I
you
was
remember-
holding on. I wanted to wait for a better target, better opportunity. But I was worried he might get picked off. So I was aware that I wanted to use him fairly soon.
Okay, so it's the start of turn 2. At this point, you can reveal where your tiger's hiding, if you want to.
I will do exactly that, Ben. And I've revealed that he was behind you the whole time in the ruins.
Oh no.
You drove right past him, you fool. The elusive silver fox reveals himself.
I guess your vision's based on movement or something, because you just stayed still and you didn't spot him.
He
in the
did
grey-
have camo netting on, Ben, remember?
did.
He had some camo netting.
And he's a grey tank in a grey ruin.
Exactly. They just thought it was another ruined building.
This left me in a very precarious position, right? Because I'd been very aggressive with my lads, the infantry. They were in the open, and in fact, one of my T-34s had his back to your Tiger.
Yeah.
So I was in a position where multiple units were going to get hosed.
So I drew the first dice. Time to hose down some Ivans, standing in the open. Like fools, they ran over a hill.
There is no turning back.
Apparently not. Not with the commissar, pistol pressed to the back of their head. Poor lads. That was not as effective as we'd hoped.
Only 4 brave Russians died. An entire base of cute boys.
Little block boys.
And in response, I did charge the rest in.
You did?
Immediately. And I was hoping I could wipe you out. 5s.
Ooh, it's not bad.
However, you also took out 11 kills.
That's all of them.
All of the rest of my
Yeah,
guys.
we got it.
Yeah, it was a bloody combat.
It was.
I underestimated how good your troops were.
Yeah, well, time to put this tiger to work.
It's 1 dice, but you get to add 1 to the result.
6 total.
Oh my goodness, that's like mega explosion.
Annihilation.
Horrible. Like, that poor little chick was just following his mum. Didn't even realise. No one noticed he'd even been blown up. They don't have any radios. That did leave your guys vulnerable. And with my new SMG team in the windows of this house, I was able to hose you guys in the
God.
open.
Yeah, that was brutal. 11 guys all getting up to the windows on the roof, shooting down into the open. That squad was wiped out to the man.
Very scary.
We did have a Panzer IV in the area, Ben. Revenge must be taken swiftly. Some people say it's best served cold, not in the tank regiment of the Wehrmacht. Hot revenge, hot buttery revenge. Put an HE round through that window, Hans, and sends them back to Moscow. Kaboom! We blew the side off the building.
What a HE round it was.
Beautiful.
Just boom, 4 guys blown away, half the cover destroyed, and the real fun of Lego begins. Oh, the moment these bricks were flying, I was like, yes, more.
So I did have a tank over here, actually, which was obviously a threat to you, but it wasn't really. You'd hit it on turn 1, and the guys had all panicked, and they'd started building up more pin markers because they couldn't fix the problem.
Yeah.
And so I had to rest this tank for turn. But on the left side at the airfield, my tank on the far left flank drove round the hill, right up to yours, trying to get away from the Tiger, partly, and wanged it in the side. 5.
It's a 5, you've been knocked out.
Damn it!
Panzer down.
I only have 2 Panzer IVs, and you destroyed one of them on turn 2. I was
Yeah.
very upset.
So Mama and a little chick drove up this way, through the middle, through the trees. This big boy's getting knocked over. Oh, the lovely baobab.
There's squirrels in there. You ruined the house.
And open fire on your command panzer.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can't
does get a
penetrate.
it's another pin.
This side, this the skirt that's blocking it all.
It's that Skirtson.
Oh, so yeah, now your command panzer, it's still alive, but it is surrounded by 3 T-34s.
It was scary.
Well, you still had your truck left.
I did, Ben. So what I did was, bravely, the truck drivers union agreed to reverse the truck and block 2 of the T-34s. So if I got a dice before him on the next turn, maybe I can do something, move my Panzer to safety, blow up one of these T-34s, bring the Tiger a little closer, who knows?
The crew knew that the truck was doomed moving into this position.
They wisely hopped out. carefully locking and
Well, I'm going to steal his truck. Now, this isn't in the rules, really,
This is nonsense.
Ben started to feel like he was having a group of
breakdown.
toddlers who were getting out of control. But I thought, if Peter's allowed to hop out of the truck, surely I'm allowed to hop in.
yeah, it's an empty truck.
So I was like, I'll just, on my first turn, I'll drive it out of the way, then I'll shoot you twice.
And I'm like, sure, I'll GM it. I'll let that. If I'm letting you get out of the vehicle,
Yeah,
I'll let you get in.
of course.
If it were a tank, I wouldn't be so kind because who knows how to drive a tank? But it's a truck. Everyone knows how to drive a truck.
Now, Ben did say afterwards, you could have just shot the truck. Because it's unarmoured. So I was thinking, but that never occurred to me, Ben.
I think nicking it was the right play. But I also at that point decided to call in my air support, which wouldn't arrive till next turn. But you had a lot of juicy targets in the middle here, so I thought, you know what?
Oh my God, I could have flattened it. I could have run it over. What was
could have
I
run it
thinking
over.
this game?
So, start of turn 3. Before we get any dice or see what happens, we've got to see if this airplane actually turns up.
A 3.
It's not the best, it's not the worst.
Okay. So he did turn up, but
it
he didn't
wasn't
bring
a good
much with
one.
him.
It wasn't the
Right.
heavily armed bomber you were hoping for.
Yeah. Like, it was like pass the parcel. You won the parcel, but it was just a lollipop. And you got to pass it on.
There's a lot of that in bolt action.
Yeah, yeah,
So you roll a 6, you're like, ooh! And then it's like you roll a 1, you're like, oh.
yeah. We scared
Everyone
you.
in the area got spooked by a plane flying
Yeah.
in. And then the command tank just got riddled with heavy caliber machine guns.
Yeah.
Which dinged him all up. He got 6 pin tokens.
He got super stunned.
Yeah, pin
Yeah.
tokens are a bit of a problem because they sort of stop you from going. And if you get too many, you have to sort of spend a turn resting to clear them. And my command tank lost his turn and got 5,
Yeah.
which meant that next turn, he was effectively lost that as well. So,
Yeah, so he got stunned this turn, couldn't act, and next turn he probably had to rest to clear his pin. So
which is not great for the mummy. Mummy's tired.
Mummy needs a glass of wine.
right, so start of turn 3, airstrikes bin. We draw the first dice, and it's a German dice.
Yeah, that is correct.
This is a disaster because my little T-34 hadn't run away far enough.
Lined up the 88, fired, and missed.
It's disappointing when such a valuable, expensive unit just flops it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sucked.
You can shoot me up the Jacksy. I can shoot you.
Try it. Try it.
Okay,
Crunch.
point blank in the rear.
Oh!
Completely missed as well. Then I got another go,
Yeah.
and I got my other little T-34 here. It cleared off his tokens.
That's the one who spent the whole game pinned.
He zoomed up, confidently shot at you.
Bang. 2.
7. It's not a penetration.
And so then I had another go.
You got 3 goes.
3
in a row.
goes. 3 tank goes in a row.
Because I was hoping to do something about that Panzer with those first 2 goes.
And
I
I'm
was-
sure the third time will be the charm, Lewis, right?
Well, I took my other T-34 from here, zoomed him down the road,
Fled
fired
from
again.
the tiger. No.
Nothing.
All of your 3 T-34s just charge at the command panzer and
And whiff every time. It's like I'm shooting you with pop guns, like shooting corks.
So my poor little Panzer IV, he's been dinged up this turn. Everyone's having a go at him. He needs a break. He has a little rally, gets the Ursat's coffee, and starts giving that to all the chaps. Maybe takes some of those pills they took. Recover. Get rid of some of those pins.
Yeah, get yourself hyped.
Yeah, get ready. Come on, men. Let's get back into fight. And I was hoping maybe next time we'll get a go.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
So my boys in the ruins, tank goes whizzing past them. Wait a minute, that is a Soviet tank. Luckily, we are equipped with anti-tank grenades. Time to get after him. No!
No, though, it was too
Damn
quick for
it.
you. But he is now in trouble because if that tank doesn't move next turn, you can climb all over it and it'll be 4s to hit next
Oh,
time.
sweet.
So seeing that your guys had anti-tank grenades, I asked Ben if my guys had them. And they did.
They do.
So I was like, I can just run at your tank. That seems to be a good idea. What I didn't think was that my guys were further away, which meant that you could open up with your turret machine gun.
Yet again, Commander Lewis Brindley, is that an open field towards a machine gun? Charge, man! Charge!
Force kill. Oh, it kills 3 of them on charge.
There we go. 4. One of them hit.
Got a pin on you.
Yeah.
Which says, great, I love a little bit of pinning, because that makes
More
you have to
bloody
take a
pins.
morale test.
Oy,
which,
more
you know,
bloody pins.
They were doing a great job. I was down to 2 men, and the men in the truck, of course.
But P-Flex got the jump on you in Truck Wars.
Truck
did.
wars.
So at the end of turn, truck off, your foolish drivers, oh no, they have got in our truck.
We better get it back. Yeah. We will have you. We're gonna jump them. They grab some bits of metal and stuff, rubble lying around, go to reclaim their truck, and on the first round of close combat, if I remember rightly, we killed 2 of your lads. You only had 3.
Yeah, you did.
But you got one of mine that it was 1-on-1. We had to roll like 15 times.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, I subdued the truck drivers.
Sadly, the drivers are dead, and Lewis has 1 machine gun crewman left in the truck.
Yes, but he was too tired to drive it anywhere.
He was a bit spooked. Right, so it's turn 4, and Lewis gets the initiative today.
Such a relief, because I was able to get out of the clutches of this anti-tank grenade crew. I was like, oh, thank God. So I scooted my T-34 down the road to join up with his buddies, open firing Panzer.
+2 to penetrate.
Did nothing.
This thing's never gonna die. Ever.
So you get the next dice.
Back him up. Back him up. Get the front armor and maybe the side armor, but there's so many of them. I just didn't want my rear armor on show. Line it up. This target-rich environment.
Yeah.
You're cursed.
Our commander, he could drive the tank. He's very good at not getting shot, but he can't actually hit anything. None of my tanks can, Ben. None of them can.
No. You get the next dice.
Yeah, so I had to spend my command tank. I knew I'd had to repair it that turn, or rally, so there was no chance of that acting. But I did have 2 more tanks within range, and I thought, I'm going to take this Panzer out with one of them. So I confidently drove round, opening my flank to your Panzer,
Yeah, it was crazy.
confidently fired.
Oh no!
This is what I'm talking about!
You hit him. You didn't quite kill him. You set him on fire.
I set it on fire, which was like, oh, amazing. That's a good thing, because you then have to put the fire out.
We buggered it up and we left the tank there on the battlefield and ran all the way home.
Yeah.
Now I have no Panzer IVs left. One was blown up, one was set on fire, we legged it.
All down to the Tiger.
Yeah.
4 versus 1.
Yeah. My Tiger wants to get in on the action. He comes flying around the corner, lines up with this beautiful road, Ben. His T-34's all over it. No way we can miss this. This is the elusive Silver Fox. He's never missed. He's already
dead-eye
killed one.
gunner.
Kill another. Right up the tuchus.
Not with a turret. Not.
That is shite shooting! What is wrong with you?
And in response, my tank did a 180, fired down the road, but pinged off.
Pinged off.
Straight lines, don't they? Got a hit.
But then I did have my infantry left.
Yes.
And seeing the tanks all fighting over here, moved over into the ruins, thinking if he does have to come closer and stop on this road, we'll give him another anti-tank grenade stuff. But in the meantime, no one's taking our truck. We shot it to bits, blew it up.
Truck
We can't
vengeance
have it, yeah.
was yours.
Oh, my favourite
shot.
part was when your guy had so many pins on him.
Oh, he's now got more pins than lads.
Well, but he's a truck.
Oh, he is a truck. You're right.
He is a truck.
He's a truck.
Genius.
If he gets out of the truck, he's dead.
Good old quick thinking, Lewis.
He is a truck. Stay strong, Dimitri. You are truck now.
That was my favourite bit too, actually.
So we bring it into turn 5. We're getting a bit late in the day now. Victory conditions. Lewis very much has the command center under his control, but the Tiger is obviously controlling the watchtower. So Lewis, it's down to you. Take that watchtower back and hopefully kill the Tiger if you can.
They are both down that end, so I need to get my boys over there. I got the first dice, and I immediately rolled a T-34 straight down the road and take a shot. 2.
Oh, we missed.
Easy.
And then that T-34 was blocking the road.
No, no one else can see the Tiger.
So then I kept activating dice.
Yeah, you kept drawing them.
But the road was blocked. So I had to hose these poor lads in the building with my machine gun. And
So
they're
many
building up tons of pin markers as I hose them. But none of them flipping died.
No.
They would just head down, and we were looking in there, assuming we'd killed them all.
Hardy boys.
Yeah, so we managed to move up a little bit.
And we formed a real traffic jam.
We clumped together, but it was like a big old traffic jam.
I mean, with my lads not dead, I thought, let's just rally them so that they still pose a threat next turn.
You don't do anything now, but they're fresh for next turn.
Yeah.
And then the tiger. They're swarming towards him.
Yes, so many targets, easy. The commander sits back and lights a cigarette. Choose a target, shoot whoever you want. A 1. Another bloody 1! This thing's been shit! No wonder they only made like 12 of them.
So that just leaves the 2 lads over here.
Fleeing into the building to secure it.
Smart.
Someone has to get this objective. Can't leave it unoccupied. I got this game in the bag.
It's looking good, man.
4 tanks closing in, 1 tiger.
Who can't hit anything. Or if you can, it just bounces off. I don't know whether they're drunk or something.
Maybe they loaded their beer bottle into the cannon. So we're getting into turn 6 now. Near the end of the game. You've got to make or break it. The tiger goes first.
Yeah. We haven't moved. The target's sitting right there in front of us. It's not long range. Cannot miss.
Bravo!
Job done.
Oh, I got loads of theirs.
Too many, apparently. Monsieur.
Well, I wasn't really scared because I still had 3. My first tank just smashed it to one side,
Yeah, pushes the dead guy out of the way.
fired straight into you and plinked off the armour. But, you know, it's only a matter of time, right?
Sure.
Before I get through.
And every hit's a pin. If you can build up
Yeah.
enough pins, he'll panic.
So, the next thing I did was drive my command tank through the trees and shoot you in the side. The Russian commander!
Oh, he set you on fire!
Yeah!
No problem. But luckily, the commander of the tank was, of course, a fireman. As we established, he was a fireman before the war. Easy peasy. Fire put out somehow. Just did it.
He's just
Same
got a bucket
turn.
of sand ready to go. This is close now. Like, one good hit and it's all over for you.
Yeah.
But you still had your little lads.
True.
My brave lads.
One of those T-34s hasn't been yet, and your grenadiers are fully refreshed.
They get on the tank, anti-tank grenades in there, shoot them through the slits. Got another stun on one of your tanks.
More than a pin, you stun him, which means he can't act this turn.
And suddenly, from 4 tanks, I'm down to 2.
Yeah.
We're into turn 7. Very close now. If the tiger goes down, it's all over. Lewis, you get the first dice.
Yes, sensing victory, my nippy little T-34 mother hen zoomed around the back of your tiger, blasted him back up.
Yeah.
That's where they're weakest. That's where the engine is. If you roll a 4 or more, he's dead. Oh, another fire!
The silver fox knows what's up. Quickly, he just stabs the fire out with his big boot.
Couldn't believe it.
That was the moment where I was like,
Shit.
balls. But I could sense victory. I could
Yeah.
smell victory. In fact, my other T-34, sensing his mother hen was like, you know, eating this tiger for dinner. I wanted to get close enough to the objective to contest it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought, to do that, I might as well ram you. So I smashed into you.
Tiger's a bit heavier than a T-34. Hitting into him.
6.
Oh, you've set on fire.
My poor little T-34 destroyed himself.
Caught fire.
Well, he caught fire and then the crew panicked and abandoned the tank rather than putting the fire out.
If you had rolled anything less than a 6, I would have won.
Yeah.
You would have won the
This
game.
game.
You'd have had 2 tanks on the objective against 1.
But no, your lads can't handle a little
It
bit
was
of
like
fire.
match point. It was like we were playing tennis and I was like, match point. Oh, whiffed it. Match point. Oh, whiffed it. Over and over again.
Oh, you didn't do nothing though. You immobilized the tank. The tiger now has no tracks left. It's stuck in position.
I did immobilise it, which was important, I think. And we knew, though, that the game would go for another round because
That's it.
at that point it was tied. I had this victory point. That victory point was contested, and Pirin's tiger was still alive. So,
Scores 1 each. The tiebreaker is who's killed the most units. We killed the same number of units, so it's a proper full-on draw.
Yeah.
We're not just going to end the game on a draw.
Hell yeah.
Boring. We're going to go for another round.
So knowing that we're going to go for another round, I want to be ready to fight next turn. Because it's going to be a shoot-off. Let's just rest. Let's rally. Get rid of all these pins, because we are fucked for pins.
Oh my god, yeah.
Have a nice rest.
You're giving up your chance of a shot this turn to make sure you're fresh for next turn.
And then I did still have my infantry squad.
Yes.
Put another stun on that T-34.
God.
Keep him pinned down.
They got a lot of anti-tank grenades. They
They're
are
good
working
lads.
away.
They're
yeah, so
good
he
lads.
sat there on 4 pins, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what am I going to do?
Very close. We're going in now for extra time. It's round 8. The tiger gets the first dice.
Hell yeah.
It's fresh. It's had a rest.
It's immobilised.
It is
Been on fire twice.
Have a little sit down. A bit scorchy.
Kind of amazed it's still alive. It's been hit
a dozen times.
Yeah, it's a tank. It's a literal tank. Rotates the turret, because obviously we can't move. Blasts Mother Hen. And can we penetrate his armor? You bet your fucking ass we can. Let's roll for damage. That might not be very good. That's a 2.
He's mobilised.
Oh, Mother Hen's engine's destroyed.
Yeah, but actually that gave me an opportunity to not use Mother Hen first, because normally I'd be activating her immediately before she gets blown up, right?
So you know she's safe.
But yeah, so in that case, that gives me a chance to activate my stunned tank. I rolled enough morale to escape the clutches of all these German soldiers that were
ants.
climbing
That
over
was
it.
close.
Yeah,
You were
that
covered
was
in pins.
I rolled over towards your tank and I took a shot.
Missed.
But you're now in a threatening position.
Yeah, I am. I've got 2 tanks now on you.
All right, my infantry in the ruins can't help out with the anti-tank battle now. It's too far. So I remembered there is another objective. And if I take that, or get it down to 0, Lewis is now on nil point. So we charge over to these ruins and start hosing the building down with hot, fresh ledge.
I was obviously caught.
We got one.
That's a kill. Caught out. I naively left them there. I'd have forgot that they were there.
They were standing in the hole, like waving. Really,
They really wanted to watch the tank
yeah,
battle.
there's a tank battle going on. Wow, like, oh shit.
If that tank battle ended in a draw, you can just, force your hand,
Yeah,
right?
get something.
But I wasn't going to let it go in a draw. Mother Hen got to shoot your tiger,
And nothing.
Nothing.
which meant it did go another round.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this instance, Tiger goes first. But Mother Hen passes her reaction check, and they fire simultaneously into each other.
All right.
You
Yes.
both hit. What is these rules?
Okay.
Oh, no!
Perion has penetrated Mama's turret, while
Mama!
Mama's feeble shot pings off his backside.
Oh,
It's a death blow!
Oh, no,
Mama down!
The elusive silver fox strikes again.
However, revenge. My final chickie drove round across Mother Hen's dead body and fired into the back of her immobilized tank again.
That's a pin.
And a 2. The Hail Mary did not play off.
Fails again!
I can't penetrate your armor.
It's too strong. So that gave me an opportunity to basically win the game. If I can kill his infantry, he loses that objective. Maybe we could have even moved in there if there was another turn. Yeah! Got it.
Got enough to take out the one guy that was left in that building.
And that leaves the final score at 1-0. No one controls this objective, 0 points. No one controls the air traffic control tower because there's 2 tanks on it. The Tiger is still alive
The
somehow.
elusive fox survives to fight another day.
Yeah, he's going to have to walk home tonight, I think.
No problem.
It was honestly such a close game. I'm really happy with how I played. I'm really happy with the game. Honestly, worked perfectly. Bolt action with these little guys. They look great. I'm kind of falling in love with them.
They are so cute. It's like playing an 8-bit, low poly version.
It is, yeah.
It is. It's like
I was saying it
Minecraft.
reminds me of Battle Bits.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Oh,
the
for
feeling
sure.
of it.
So yeah, if you want to watch us building the Lego, some of this was built on camera. We got loads of people from the office to come in and
Bryony
help.
built this, right?
Yeah,
This
Bryony
little
built this
boy. That's why
little
the roof's
cottage.
so bad.
Oh, she did her best. So if you want to watch us building Lego, having chats, hanging out, and an extended cut of this battle with extra detail and faff and book rules and silliness, please support the channel and let us buy more Lego by becoming a member today and watch all that extra stuff.
Thank you, Pyrian, for joining us. It's
No,
such
my
a pleasure to do it with you.
Whenever I come down here,
I love playing with you.
I love playing with you. I mean, honestly, you guys are fantastic. Every time I come down, Ben messages me a few months before. He's like, how would you feel about Lego? And sent me a picture of these. And I was like, I am in. Sign me up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you, everyone. And we'll see you next time.
Thank
you.
you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.